Alright, so we've got the GoPro on and we're ready for our walking tour. We're starting here behind the bathrooms. We'll come around into the front of the bathrooms and the construction area and look and see what's going on there. But this view right here, you're looking down over the camp, and if you look straight down where I'm pointing, between these two palm trees, and there's a palm tree down there, that's the back corner of our property. So there's quite a bit of real estate there, and we'll be going down there. All right, so let's go. Hey, vocês vêm ou não? Not sure if my crew will be accompanying me or not, but we're gonna go anyway. So we're on top of the high point of the camp, where we're building the bathroom and the pavilion and the kitchen. And then, so to get back into the back 40 of the camp, then we go on these trails that we've dug out. And our first little descent is kind of rapid, because this is where the bulldozer pushed all the sand that we pushed back in order to make the platform for the camp. And you can see this land, this soil is almost pure sand, and so we have to take that into account when we're building and dig deep foundations and so on. You can also probably hear right now there's thunder back there, and that's we might get caught in a little rainstorm here. I don't know. So anyway, walking down through the trail now. I'm not going to go this way, but you get down to this post here and you look to our right, and our camp property actually extends another 40 meters that way. You can't see all the way to where it ends, but the trail goes all the way that way, and so there's another 40 meters that way, and then all the way down to the river. We're just going to keep going straight here down to the river. Our Nathaniel is striking out fearlessly in the front. He's with his walking stick at the ready should we encounter any reptiles or mammals. Alright, we're going to make a quick stop here. Now this is an area that I have had cleared out, and I'm having it kept clear. Because right now, when we bring groups here, this is where they come and camp. If you look carefully, you can see one of these blue butterflies that Brazil is known for. It's flying across there. Oh, there's Mikey. Hey, Mike. And some beautiful blue butterflies that live. Here's another one. They're all over today. That's awesome. Look at that. There it goes. Wow. Anyway, so we come out here into the clearing in this area that we have cleared out. This is where people camp right now, and we have activities when groups come here. But eventually, what we're going to do, this is 20 meters by 20 meters, which is, to give you an idea, it's also the size of land that our church sits on back in San Luis. And we're gonna put some dormitories here eventually, build some dormitories in this clearing, and these will be the girls' dormitories. And then I'm going to clear out a similar area over on the other side, and those will be the boys' dormitories. And so these will be where the campers will actually sleep when we have a full camp program running. Back out to the trail. More butterflies. That's a real treat. We don't always see those butterflies. So that and those butterflies are getting rare. It's actually illegal now to capture them, because people would capture them or kill them and make decorative things out of their brilliant blue wings. And so that's illegal now, because they're running out of butterflies, and they're starting to make a comeback. All right, we're moving along the trail. Nathaniel has found an egg of some kind, and this kind of gives you an idea as you look down through here of exactly how much property we actually have and how much space we actually have to work with. And we're thinking of things to do here on either side. One thing I want to do off to either our left or our right, I haven't decided yet. We'll put in a sports area where it'll be like a sand, a rectangular sand pit. Like I said, sand is very easy to come by here, and that will be for like beach volleyball and beach soccer. And we'll put some bleachers up on either side of that, so there'll be an activity place. All of this wood, I could call in the bulldozer and clear all of this out, but we don't want to. We want to retain the rural feel of this camp, so that people, when they come here, when they live in the city and they come here, they don't come for more city, they come for the rural aspect, and so that's what we want to do. All right, so we come down here, and this is the river. Let's just call it a river, a creek that runs behind the camp. And originally my thought was to dig out this area to make it a swimming hole. We found a better spot to do that, and so now we've made a left-hand turn and we're following the creek bed. It just rained, so the creek bed's a little high here, higher than it might normally be this time of year. And if you follow along here, this looks, you walk through here and you get the impression that you're in the jungle. Well, it's because you are in the jungle. This is rainforest. And I see the bubbling brook. And coming up here, we found an interesting area. Right here, right, this big, it looks like a palm tree. It's a kind of tree called tukung. And if you get a closer look at it, you see it has huge thorns. These things are a major nuisance when we go to try to clear them out, because you gotta cut it out, but you gotta with machetes, but you gotta be careful with these huge thorns that are just nasty. So anyway, right here we were looking and we saw this area right here. Were we to clear it out, when we clear it out, it'll be a lot bigger and offer a lot more space for swimming. So we're going to clear it out, dredge it out, and this will be the area for our swimming hole. Yes, Mikey. And so that's our area. See, and Nathaniel here is showing just how deep this is. Look at that. He's got that whole stick down in there, and it just went all the way down in. So it's already pretty deep, and if we clear out the vegetation and everything, we'll have a nice big area for swimming. So we're gonna keep moving along here in the direction we came, and let's see the creek. Now remember, at the very beginning of our trip, I pointed out the palm tree down at the very end of our property. Well, we're coming up on that corner that I was showing you, and this is the corner. Now this big swimming area here, eventually that's what we want our swimming area to look like. This is my neighbor's. He's actually the guy I bought the property from. He does some fishing here. You can see his fishing net, little board he's got out there, and this is where he and his family come swimming. And right now he lets us use this area for our swimming. So whenever we have groups, we can bring them in here. But we need to dig our area out and make it into a decent swimming area. So now we are walking back up. We've turned the corner again, and we're moving back up. You can see the trail. That trail that goes off into my neighbor's land. This trail continues up, and we keep following it, and we follow it. We're going to follow it all the way back up. And once again, you can see how nice and wooded this area is. Very shaded, nice and cool. People, when they come here, they just fall in love with the vegetation and the beauty of this place. This is also very good exercise. Keeps me in shape. Days that I come out here, I don't have to go to the gym. That's nice. Now, if we were to take up here a left, where we have a trail cut out, it would take us back over to where we came down, and we don't want to go that way. So we're going to go this way, and walking back up. You can see how many palm trees we have, different kinds of palm trees. There's not all palm trees are alike, obviously. We have some coconut trees and so on. Phew, that's quite a climb. All right, so now we're up on top. Well, not all the way on top, but if you look up that way, you can see the bathroom, see our car kind of. Over here, I want you to take a careful look to my right over here, because you can see the roof of a house, an area that extends over that way. This area is for sale, and we would very much like to buy it. And it will cost us, if we want to buy it, it'll cost us about $30,000. So we'd ask that you pray with us that God would provide $30,000. Now, to our left, if we took this trail up, we go straight back up to the camp, or yet to the bathroom. So we're not going to take that trail. We're going to keep going. Just pause here a moment. This whole section here that you're seeing, all the way past that roof, the house you see there is included in that. It's available to us for $30,000. So be praying that God will bring that in. Right now, I'm concentrating on building and developing the property we have. But if we got even a portion of that, and I could take a loan out to get the rest, we do it, because it'd be such a huge asset to this camp to be able to have that whole area that way, including that house. All right, so continuing on, right here, you wouldn't know it now, but right here at one point we had a well that was built that never worked, and so with that well, we covered it back in, and now you wouldn't even know it was there. And if now we'll keep going here. All of this area, by the way, gets cleared out every month, and I pay the guy who does it to clear it out every month, just to make sure, just to keep this area cleared. And so we're going to keep walking here up to this corner. This bug, by the way, this, I don't know if you can see it, but this a big old bug that just flew away. If you get stung by that, you probably need to get to the hospital really quick. Fortunately, they're not very aggressive. So, but this is right here, this little brick structure right here, this is our well casing, and you can see the spigot comes out right here, and you can see where the pipes have been laid all the way, and those pipes up there's the gate, but they go beyond that and they go all the way up, and they all go all the way up, and we'll follow that line up. And we put 2 gates when we made the wall. We put in 2 gates. This one's not used yet, but this one is. And when we put in the road, we actually had to redo the gate because the gate was too, there goes our friend the black bug again. The gate was too high it was too low for the road bed, so we had to raise the gate up a bit, had to redo the gate. Oh, and anyway, the pipeline goes all the way up to that corner and all the way up to the construction area. Now, in this section right here, I'm going to put eventually a series of little chalets, I guess they would be called, little houses. One of them will be for the groundskeeper to live, a full-time groundskeeper or camp director. And then the others will be little chalets that can be used during regular camp season as cabins or as speaker housing or staff housing. But during the off season, when there's not programs that use, they can be used for pastors and Christian workers to come and kick back and relax. And this is a great area of our state. There's just 2 hours away, there's a fantastic tourism area. And then San Luis is also two hours away, and a lot of great things to see in San Luis. So this is a place that's kind of central, and someone could come here and have access to all those places and then come back here and rest and relax and enjoy the camp property. So that is what we have planned for this for that area over there. And we're going to move back up here. We are strolling up West Windsor Avenue. Oh, I was going to check something here. Last time I was here, I came with one of our young people, and we planted some palm trees along the side here, and I wanted to see how they were doing, if they're surviving. And they are. There's one of them. That one's doing really well. Coconut trees, these are. That one's doing real well. This one's doing real well. Outstanding.